Hello friends, my name is Ikshans and welcome to CAD Academy. In this lecture we will see the Norton's theorem. Firstly we will see what Norton's theorem says, and after that we will solve a question for better understanding. Okay, so it states that a network consisting of number of energy sources, comma, resistance, inductance, capacitance, just write etc. And the energy sources are voltage source or current source. Okay, so these are the energy source. So it states that network consisting of number of energy sources, resistance, etc. with open output target terminal defined can be converted into a network consisting a current source and a resistance, or let's say impedance. So what is this saying? A network consisting number of voltage and current source, resistance, inductance, capacitance, etc. with open output target terminal. Target terminal is the terminal where we have to calculate the voltage or current. Open target terminal can be converted into network consisting a current source and a resistance only. Okay, we have a network like this is the network, and this network consists number of energy sources, resistance, inductance, capacitance, etc. This is the target terminal. So this thing can be converted into a current source and a resistance in parallel with that. Okay, impedance in parallel. Okay, so this thing is RTH or RN. Okay, which is Norton's resistance, and this is IN, which is Norton's current. We'll see all the things in the coming question. Let's take the same question which we have solved in last class by Thevenin's theorem. Now we will solve that question by Norton's theorem. So this was the previous question. 2 ampere current source here, and here we have 10 volt of DC voltage source, and here we had 2 ohm resistance, and we had to calculate the I through it. Okay, so we have to calculate what? Find I. So by Norton's theorem, firstly we have to calculate the Rn, and we have to open this terminal like 4 Rn, which is Norton's resistance. Okay, so Rn so we will make the all energy sources 0. So voltage source will be short circuited and the current source will be open circuited. Okay, so no current will flow from here, so this source has been made 0 and no voltage is here because we have short circuited the voltage source, and we have to open the terminal which is our target terminal. Okay, and here we have 1 ohm, here we have 2 ohm, so no current will flow from here. I is equal to 0 in this branch, so no voltage will drop here, so we have this as redundant. Okay, redundant, we don't have to calculate this. Now the target terminal is this, and we have to see the resistance through the target terminal, and which is 1 ohm, so Rn is equal to 1 ohm. Okay, so and the next thing which we have to calculate is the In. So we have calculated the Rn, now we have to calculate the In. So for In, just draw the circuit. 2 ohm, this is 1 ohm, and this was 10 volt of DC voltage source. Here we have 2 amperes of current source, and just keep this terminal open circuited. And now we have to calculate the current through it, which is In. Okay, in Thevenin's theorem we have calculated the voltage across this terminal, and now we have to calculate the current through these terminals. Okay, so from this side we are getting the 2 ampere of current, and writing the KVL in this loop, we have minus 10 volt plus I into 1 ohm. Okay, here we have I is the current. Okay, I into 1 ohm is equal to 0, so KVL in this loop we have written this, so I is equal to, we have 10 ampere. Okay, this 10 goes this side, and we have I is equal to 10 amperes, so this is 10 ampere. So 10 ampere coming from this side and 2 ampere here, then here will be 12 ampere of current, which is In is equal to 12 ampere. Okay, now we will draw the Norton's equivalent. So Norton's equivalent is, here we have to write the Rn, which is 1 ohm. Here we have to write the In, which is 12 ampere. Okay, and this is the target terminal. Okay, this terminal which we have opened in the starting of the question. So we had 2 ohm resistance at this target terminal. Okay, so this 2 ohm resistance at the target terminal, and we had to calculate the current through the 2 ohm resistance. Okay, so now the I is equal to, by the current division rule, 12 into 1 by 1 plus 2. Okay, so I is equal to 12 into 1 by 1 plus 2. These both are in parallel, and current will be divided like this. So we have I as 4 ampere. So by Thevenin's theorem we also calculated the I is equal to 4 ampere, and here also we got I is equal to 4 ampere. So this was the Norton's theorem.